Hey guys, welcome back to Bearded Lumber. Let me start this video off saying everybody around here, family, is fine. Everybody we know is fine. Our area, you know, here within, let's say 10 miles of where we live, not a big deal. Just a lot of trees down, a lot of power lines down. I don't know of anybody personally that had a bad incident with a tree on their house here directly where we live. Now that being said, Matthew and I, as well as my oldest son Michael, my dad, we've traveled 3 days in a row, 85 miles south to Lake Greenwood to button up Dad's lake house, get it where, you know, if it rained again, it wouldn't get flooded with water. And we've seen a lot of devastation between here and there. A lot of trees on houses, tremendous amount of power lines down, broken, different things. But we're doing okay. We're just inconvenienced like everybody else. No power, no internet. We got a generator. I run it a couple hours in the morning, a couple hours in the evening. It gets us water, keeps the refrigerator, freezer cold so we don't lose anything. Matthew's doing the same thing. Mom and Dad's house, they're doing the same thing. If you hear in the background one running, Michael just fired up his generator. But the point of today's video is just to let you know we're okay. I'll try to get it right around so show you some of the trees that's blowed down. I personally don't have but just a couple. The worst thing was there's one laying over here. Hard to see, it's laying a long ways across the gully. That one took out our power line.
That was my driveway.
And it was covering Matthew's driveway, but we've got it all cleared up except for the log. That was a big yellow pine. I'd asked the power company to cut down while they were here doing their trimming, putting in our 3-phase, and they neglected to, and they're going to pay the price. They will have to come back and clean it up now and put the power line back up. But everybody's good. We're thankful for all the Facebook comments. Finally got a little, this is day 4, finally got just enough internet. Yeah, October 1st. Finally got just enough internet today off cell service I could surf the web. And let me tell you people, I see the pictures you've been looking at for Chimney Rock, Lake Lure, up Packlet Valley, up into Hendersonville, Asheville, on Swannanoa River. Those people got devastated. Now there's homes gone. There's a lot more than just trees down, homes damaged, they're gone. But what I wanted to do today is things you can do when, you know, you have an emergency. You got to eat, you got to have water. You're gonna be bored to death. No internet, no surfing the web, no satellite TV unless you got a generator. Ours is internet based, so absolutely no TV, no updates, no nothing. But what we're gonna do is gases or propane's in short supply. I got a little bit, we can get by with it. But we're gonna build us an outdoor camp stove up next to the house that we can chunk firewood in and cook on, at least be able to heat water. So we're gonna take you along and let you see it. That's why you always keep junk laying around. This is all you need. We got 14 blocks and a couple of bricks. I got a piece of great steel that Michael dropped off. He had laying around, and this is kind of our reserve block pile. Never hurts to have a few things laying around. You can make something out of it. So we're gonna get the tractor, haul this up to the house, and we'll get with it. Okay guys, Matthew got the tractor loaded up, brought the blocks up here. Picked out a spot here. It's probably 50 feet away from the house. It's over here next to the edge of the yard, in a spot that wasn't growing any grass. This is where they run my power line through a year and a half ago, so it hadn't grown back yet. You need somewhere safe, somewhere easy to clean up, because when it's over, I'm gonna pick the blocks up. Whatever ash is in there, we can get rid of. So just be careful when you do it. If you have to burn a little grass, hey, it's better than going hungry. So I got my dimensions. We're gonna scratch the side a little level spot, stack these blocks up, and we got plenty of firewood. We're gonna make fire and have something you can cook on that you don't need gas for, you don't need electricity. All you need is some wood. And if you're in an emergency, there's plenty of wood to be had somewhere if you'll be creative and look for it if you don't have any already. So let's get to it. Okay guys, that's our outdoor camp stove. Within 50 feet of the house, away from the carport. I think in a safe location. All it needs now is put some firewood in it, build a fire, maintain it, and you can cook. You know, and we found that out over the last 4 days. Cooking's important. We're so used to the convenience of takeout, microwave, planning ahead, running your crock pot, running your Instant Pot. You know, yeah, you can still do some of that stuff with a generator, but when you're having issues getting fuel, we're trying to be very cautious with our generator. Run it just long enough to, you know, fill up the water tank with water, or you know, use facilities, and main things, keep the stove, the refrigerator, freezer combo cold. And I got a freezer in a little building over there, keep it cold so you don't lose all our perishables. But I feel sorry for these people with no power. 24 hours, if you hadn't eaten what's in your refrigerator, you know, you either need to cook it or throw it away. It's gone. And we're very fortunate that we have, all 4 of us here have generators, and we've been using them. With that being said, for the first 3 days of this, there's no power around here. None of the local station 5 minutes from us, the whole town's dead, no power. 5 minutes the other way in Landrum, no power, no fuel, no nothing. We got lucky traveling back and forth to Greenwood. We was able to pick between, you know, the 100 gas stations we passed, and found a couple that we could get a little gas to keep our generators going. It's eased up today. Community 20 minutes away, everything's powered, everything's running. They got plenty of fuel, food, everything. Big shout out to our local food line. Apparently they the only one around that had a generator, and they were open selling food. Very smart on their part. Be prepared. So we're gonna round up some wood, we'll get a fire lit, we'll put something on it. So hang on, we'll be right back. Okay guys, we went down to my wood pile and got some scrap wood. It's just chunks and pieces, be great for this. Save me having to burn it in the heater later this year. If you don't have any dry firewood, this process is gonna be a little tougher, but in this kind of emergency, you can make do with what you can find. You can get a fire started, you can put your wood on top of the grate, dry it out a little bit, then stick it out there in the fire, and it'll burn good. But we're avoiding that process by having 2-year-old dry firewood. We're cheating. Got a propane torch to light it with. I'm not rubbing 2 sticks together unless that's last resort.
If I have to, I ain't doing it that way.
Yeah, we're not playing Daniel Boone. We're just trying to make a fire. Really don't want to use any accelerant. We want to cook on it, but if you did, after a little while, it's all going to burn out. You can hear the grandkids in the background. They don't mind being without power. They having a ball over there playing.
Yeah, they got friends over.
Yeah, they got some friends over that don't have any power, water, nothing there. Camping out with them. So everybody's having a good time. Good time to meet your neighbors. Had a neighbor drive up this morning. We talked for quite a while. He was checking on us, and I got to check on him while he was here. They were needing a container to go get some diesel for his buddy's camper, running a generator. Just so happened I had a empty barrel. Give it to them. They They headed off to get 55 gallons of diesel in that barrel to fill up his camper so keep the generator running. They want to keep their Starlink up and running. That's something we'll talk about later. That's probably going to happen. So like I say, we're cheating. We got old propane torch. Makes life easier. Camera. Okay guys, just that quick, we got a fire going. We'll try to get it up pretty hot to start with. I want to sterilize that grate, make sure it's, if you have to put it, I mean you can cook the cast iron pan, you can lay it on there and cook in it, but if you had to cook a hamburger patty or a steak or a piece of chicken on it, it'd be clean. So we'll let it run for a little bit and we'll come back and check on it. Yeah, we might be going a little high tech. We have some espresso. And Matthew's got his French press, so.
It's over there somewhere.
Yeah. Hey, you're gonna have coffee, you might as well have good coffee, right?
I'm not above instant, been there and done that.
I had a cup of instant coffee this week. It gave me the caffeine hit I was wanting, but it wasn't good. So we'll get back to it here in a minute. Okay, Matthew. We got espresso and French press. Yeah.
No, the espresso has the caffeine.
Might be up till tomorrow.
Probably will be. It'll be alright. Ain't got nothing to do tomorrow. Ain't got no power.
Nope. We got no internet, so you guys liable to see this a week or so later, but we're trying to record a few things as we go. Well, let's see how many legs this coffee's got. 2 or 3 or 4.
It's got some grit at least.
Oh, woo! That pegs the meter on the stout scale, but it it tastes good.
Yeah.
So it's better than that instant mess I had the other morning. I had the generator running. I got a Blund coffee pot, and you know they're great. If you keep power to them, it keeps the water hot. Make a pot of coffee, you're good to go. Well, generator been off all night, and I was ready for a cup, so I stuck a cup of water in the microwave. A couple minutes, got it hot, threw some instant in there. I drunk it, but it wasn't good. So this is much better. Fire pit's a success. My wife's got a bunch of potatoes wrapped for dinner. We're doing dinner with Michael and his family and friends tonight. So we're gonna get the potatoes on here as soon as it's about calmed down enough. Get those cooked, and we'll probably try to add some video going around the neighborhood, show you what little bit we're dealing with. It, like I say, we're very fortunate, we're very blessed. No massive catastrophe here, just lots of wind, lots of trees down, power outages. You know, our internet providers garbage. We're gonna talk about that one day. We're doing something different, but we'll try to include those clips in this video. Y'all say a special prayer for all the people that around these rivers. They got devastated. I mean, you talk about communities gone, homes gone, families gone. That's a mess. So talk to you in a bit. Okay guys, we're going to end off this video here. I showed you our fire pit. I've used it several good times, but while I was down here, I wanted to show you something that was very good. We got power back yesterday, finally. So no more cooking outside unless we just choose to. Tell you what, after 6 days no power, it's a blessing to have everything running, kiln back up running, everything fired back up except for the kiln. It wouldn't turn on when I went to turn it on. It had blown a fuse. I had to pull the computer panel apart, and it had 6 20-amp fuses, and it had 2 10-amp fuses. It blew a 10-amp fuse, one of the little long round ones. Got it all fired up. Everything's back to normal. Still don't have internet. I told you the other day I was disappointed, and I was going to be changing that. And I have ordered Starlink. It will be here within hopefully 2 weeks. and we'll try to do a video on it. You know, first world. You know, I've never dealt with Starlink personally, so we'll do the unboxing and hooking it up, see how it works and everything. So look forward to that. But this video was, you know, about making do when times are bad. And you know, if you got trees down, you got fuel that you can burn to cook with. And you know, it don't have to be nothing elaborate. I've seen people flip over a shopping cart from Walmart and build a fire under it. I wouldn't recommend it, but I've seen it done. It's amazing what you can do when you have to. You know, you can take a bath of cold water. It ain't no fun, but you can do it. But you know, we're spoiled. We have 21st century. We're spoiled. We're connected. We got power on everything. We can go. We can do. I'm so used to, you know, what I don't know, what I don't remember. Let me Google that. Well, crap, Google don't work right now. So we're spoiled. But that being said, I don't want to go back to the good old days. They weren't that good. You know, no power, no water, a lot of stinky people walking around. So I like living in the 21st century, people. But I hope this helps. There wasn't a whole lot to film because, you know, we had no power. We could have pulled the bill out in the yard, unhooked the vacuum system, and done a little milling, but nothing we had going on needed done, you know, that quickly. It could wait. And we had other things to do. We had Dad's house in Greenwood we had to go take care of. So you just have to pull up and stop. I talked to a guy today at the auto parts store. We did a video today working on our edger. We had to put some belts on it. And I sat there talking to an old buddy of mine I hadn't seen in years. And he said, you know, it sucks really being out of power. He said, but I've seen more families sit down in the yard, having a meal, sitting around talking, not playing on their cell phone, not engrossed in this, actually communicating. And that's something we're missing in America. Now, I love my phone, but there's times to put it down. And I hope this teaches people in our area, you know, there's times to put your phone down and communicate. I've communicated with some neighbors that I see a lot, wave at them, but, you know, actually took a few minutes to stop and talk to them, checked on them, see how it's doing. I've had a few drive up, check on us, you know, so we can learn from things. But keep people that really got devastated in your thoughts and prayers. There's a bunch of them around here in Western North Carolina, up South Carolina, Georgia, Tennessee as well. If they were near a body of water, they're in trouble. Everything around here is on a body of water got really tore up bad. I know one of our major food chains is Ingles Supermarkets. Their warehouse was up on side of the river, and I forgot the name of the town, right outside of Asheville. But I seen a video the other day. You know, they had like 6 foot of water in their warehouse. That don't get fixed overnight, people. That takes time. So keep them in your thoughts and prayers, especially the ones that lost loved ones. I'm afraid there's going to be a lot of fatalities come up, you know, as time goes on, and you know they have time to get out and see who's actually missing. So it's a sad day for those people anytime you lose a family member. But guys, we appreciate you watching Bearded Lumber. We couldn't do it without you. Like I say, there wasn't a whole lot here. I hope it helps. You know, Matthew and I and the whole family is in great shape, and they all appreciate you watching, appreciate you checking on us. Sorry I hadn't commented on a lot of videos. Or comments. I just barely had enough signal where I could like it. Maybe a little text message here and there, but definitely no phone call. So that's going to do it for today. We're getting back to normal. We're greatly appreciated. Appreciate you watching. We're definitely thankful, and we'll see you back at the mill, guys.
Thank you for watching. Here's a video selection and a playlist suggestion. Click here to subscribe for more great content. We'll see you at the mill.